What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a chat about Premium Booster 01. We've had the official reveal over in Japan, and we got the first look at a couple of cards which are going to be coming that have popped up in a magazine in Japan. Now, it gets kind of awkward, because when I say the official reveal, we did have it revealed on a live stream a while ago at this point. And then it did go up on a Japanese website with no picture or anything like that. But we've now hit the point where we've actually got a proper listing on the Japanese website with confirmed release date and pack art and all of that. So I do think we're kind of there in terms of it's actually been officially revealed. Though I do know that it's absolutely fair for some of you guys to go, well, hang on a second, Wassy. Wasn't it already officially revealed? And the answer was, well, kind of, but not entirely. I hope that makes sense. Cool. So here is the pack art for the set, and it's what we expected. It is a Luffy that was on the tease that we got on the live stream a while ago at this stage, and this is clearly going to be an alternate art Luffy which appears in the set somewhere. Which Luffy is it? Don't know. What kind of rarity is it? Don't know. But this Luffy art is going to appear on some card at some point in the set, which is going to be rather lovely. And then we also do have the booster box art, but, you know, the booster box art here is also going to look somewhat familiar because it's blatantly just the same artwork. Cool. Excellent. For what it's worth, I kind of like this. And of course, we do have the confirmed release date over in Japan. We got a confirmed Japanese release date of the 27th of July, which actually makes me pretty happy because the 27th of July is like a week and a half before I go to Japan. Now, I'm only in Japan for 3 days. Admittedly, it is a bit of a flying trip on the way to the Pokemon World Championships in Hawaii, but I'm still going to be in Japan for 3 days. And I'm going to be hitting up some Bandai Namco Cross stores. And oh yeah, if we judge by recent sets, I'm imagining this will be somewhat available. So I'm not saying I am going to buy a bunch of booster boxes from official One Piece TCG stores in Japan and try and complete the whole set. But I'm also not saying I'm not. Let's see how we feel when I get there, shall we? So we do have the pack art, and we have the official release date. And we have a bunch of information about it, which largely refers to it being a bit of a reprint set. We are told that it includes many popular cards from the past. Many parallel cards with new illustrations are also available. Now, it's got an MSRP of 550 yen per pack, which is extremely relevant because if we compare that to, for instance, OP07, that was 220 yen per pack. This is 2.5 times as expensive as a regular pack. This is not your regular booster pack of cards. It is, shall we say, well, more. But not just more in terms of, oh, it costs a little bit more. Nah, mate, this is kind of interesting. We were previously told that you're going to be getting 10 packs per box, which you can see in the image I showed you a moment ago, and there are going to be 10 cards per pack, which is relevant, of course, because Japanese packs generally are smaller. For those that don't know, smaller packs with fewer cards in, sold for cheaper, that's just a Japanese thing. That's for pretty much every card game. Yes, I'm sure there are exceptions, but as a general rule, Japan tends to get smaller, cheaper packs, and in the West, we tend to get bigger, more expensive packs. That's just a pretty standard thing. So, although we don't have any information on the pack configuration, we can assume that it's going to be fancier, shall we say. We can assume that there's going to be more holos, etc. Like, there might be a super rare per pack. I don't know. This is pure conjecture, but I'm guessing a super rare per pack. Now, if we can go away from One Piece for just 1 second, but I assure you, I promise you it's worth it, we could have a look at something like Shiny Treasures EX. And now that's relevant because that is the most recent special set over in Japan. This is what Pokemon tend to do at the end of every year. So Pokemon has 4 sets a year in Japan, 4 main sets. So 4A, 8A, 12A out of every block tends to be a special set like Shiny Treasures EX. And Pokemon has smaller packs with fewer cards in, generally speaking, until they get to these special sets where they tend to be more like a Western pack, where there's like 10 cards per pack. And at the same time, they cut down to 10 packs per box. Oh, would you look at that? And they tend to be largely reprint sets of a few new cards. And they have a guaranteed whatever the chase card is at the time, an EX, a Pokemon V, whatever. I'm not saying that Bandai definitely did use these Pokemon sets as the basis for this reprint set for Premium Booster 01. I'm not telling you that. But I am telling you that's my prediction. Because you know Bandai are checking the market. It'd be frankly irresponsible if they didn't. Obviously they are. And they've seen these special sets for Pokemon. And they've seen them be incredibly successful. And you look at all of this, 10 cards per pack, 550 yen a pack, 10 packs per box, mostly a reprint set. This is really, really feeling like, the more we hear about this, the more it just looks like, and I say this in the best possible way, Bandai have just copied Pokemon's homework. They've gone and seen that Pokemon have got this kind of set they do once a year, which goes incredibly well, and gone, you know what, let's do that. So because of what we've seen from Pokemon, because of the price of the packs in Japan, because of the number of cards in the pack, I am expecting it to be more than just a holo rare per pack. I am expecting something special per pack, whether that's one super rare per pack or otherwise. Because remember, the information we got from distributors about this, and it's important to note this has not yet been corroborated on the Japanese website, is, the rarity breakdown. 23 common, 25 uncommon, 27 super rare. That is a lot of super rares, but it would make sense if it was 1 per pack. 30 Don cards? Again, that's weird and will make the Don incredibly rare. If it's like 1 special Don per box, then that means you have to buy 30 boxes or 300 packs per special Don. 3,000 packs on average to get a playset of each special Don. But if it's 1 per pack, then that makes it actually far more sensible. You would expect to get 1 of each in every 3 boxes on average. None of this is confirmed, this is conjecture on my part, but if you look at what Pokemon have done, you look at what we know from distributors, you look at the price of the packs, etc., and you roll this all together, this seems like a very sensible prediction, but again, I'm being very careful to label it as exactly that, a prediction, until we know otherwise. But we have had a couple of cards that have been revealed in magazines, like this alternate art chopper. And you know which chopper this is, right? 1 cost, 1,000 power, no counter, and even if you don't read Japanese, you can probably guess just from the symbol that says blocker. 1 cost, 1,000 power, no counter blocker. It's obviously the one from Starter Deck 1, which is a very cool chopper, incidentally. It's a very nice card. It's one that's seen a bunch of play, and admittedly, it has come as a prize card, and it has come as a promo as well. But that doesn't mean it's not an awesome card. We like this one very much indeed. Looks like it might be so-so artwork, Who did the alternate art chopper in EB-01? Not saying it is, I cannot see it quite clearly enough yet. But I am saying it kind of looks like it. It's either that or it's a similar kind of style. And it seems like they've decided, you know what, chopper, let's give it cuter style artwork. And yeah, I'm kind of into this. I think this is lovely. The other card which has gone and been revealed is a Trafalgar Law, which is the OP-01 Trafalgar Law. Again, it's 5 cost, 6,000 power. It's clearly got blocker, even if you don't read Japanese, and honestly, that's so blurry, it's kind of hard to make it out anyway. but you don't really need to be able to read Japanese to see that it's got blocker. And when you see 5 cost, 6,000 power Trafalgar Law with blocker, you go, oh, it's the one from OP-01, which did have, incidentally, an alternate art in OP-01. We've not got a great look at the artwork here. I'm sorry, this is the best we've seen. I apologise, these are in magazines and the pictures that get shared are sometimes terrible. Sorry about that. But hey, we've had our first card reveals. They might not be the clearest pictures we've ever seen, but they're still there. And you know what? That'll do for me. So there we go. We've had the proper official reveal with pack art and everything on the Japanese site. We've seen our first couple of cards, and I've got what I am pretty confident about in terms of conjecture. But again, we will have to wait and see for official confirmation. Sound like a plan? Excellent. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Give me your hopes, your dreams, your predictions, and anything else you want to tell me. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.